There are better ways to approach it than to say, hey, like, I want to be edgy, I'm going to do this. But there are other creative ways to get views, clicks, and subscribes. Kind of like doing here. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to ours.
Yeah, and we can move on from this. Cause
yes.
I feel like we've spoken a lot about it. It's a lot of the stuff, like creating user accounts dedicated to harassment or hate, that's been on there before.
Right. She actually discusses that. So
yes.
I bet she's really happy about that new harassment thing.
Oh, I bet.
She had like...
Yeah, like it's going to do... It's not going to do anything. I mean, they're just going to keep...
creating new
cycling
accounts.
Because it goes into the next one, the stalking or violating someone's established personal boundaries. So if you came in and you were harassing me and you created another account just to cause harassment or hate, but it's still, you're circumventing channel bans, account blocks, or requests not to be contacted. I don't know. I think this is something that's always been in place. Right. How are they going to stop it? Because
it's true.
I might have an answer for that because, again, if you watch Zombies Killing After Dark, she goes into detail like this. The guy kept on creating new accounts and being really visceral towards Zombie. And Zombie is a great person. She's a super mom. I know her personally. I've known her for almost 10 years. And this guy was a fucking scumbag. And it was awful. And I think they should be able to track people's IP addresses. The FBI can do it. You know damn well Twitch can do it.
They can do an IP ban, but it's like at what point, how many reports or how many bans? Like, I don't know how that actually works for them behind the scenes.
These fucking cocksuckers that did it to you and do it to like a lot of female gamers, because it happens to a lot more female gamers than it does males. This should be immediately reported to the FBI. Them doing this to somebody like that, it's awful. If Twitch ain't gonna do it, go to your local authority, find out the local FBI area, call, report it, get their name, and they will have to report to them, and then you're done.
Let's say that they aren't coming in and saying anything, but they're stalking or violating someone's established personal boundaries, and they're circumventing, say you ban somebody, but they keep making different accounts, but how... You're not going to know that it's them 100%. You know what I mean? If you had somebody stalking you. It's kind of like the honor system, right? Oh, well, it says here in the rules not to do this. Let's not do it.
But, I mean, you can tell if someone's abusing you by the certain vernacular they're using, the grammar, the way they spell things.
I'm just saying if you ban them, you banned a certain person. Like, say, I banned Chieftain. Okay? Chieftain doesn't come in and talk, but Chieftain made a whole nother account just to come in and watch. You don't have to say anything.
No, here's the thing with that. Now, I believe there's a system on Twitch that's if you got like more than one device in the same household logged into even different accounts but watching the same stream, I think that still counts as one view because it recognizes you're on the same IP address. So I believe they do have ways to track it and I'm sure if you give them like a list of the problem accounts, the names of the problem accounts, and they get on and say, oh yeah, this is like all the same address, and then they can probably do something that way. So I'm sure behind the scenes Twitch has a way to deal with it.
Possibly.
Okay, hopefully. You don't see a lot of swatting anymore.
That's tragic in itself.
Yeah, which is awful. I think people just find another way to make another person's life miserable, especially if they're successful. We know this on the level here. There are hateful people out here that want to see us fail. And we don't even address them. We just keep on moving forward. Like, we do what we want to do because we enjoy it and we like doing it for you guys. But yeah, what are you saying about swatting?
Well, you mentioned swatting, and that kind of goes into our next bulletin here. It says revealing someone's personal information against their will or with the intent to harm them. So, a swatting could be an outcome of someone's personal information getting out, which is never a good thing.
Right.
Swatting should never be done. It's childish, and I honestly think that person should have the whole extent of the law drop down on them if they get caught doing false, because you're wasting everyone's time, and it's just not a good thing.
Dude, there's a special place in hell for like trolls like that, because essentially that's what they are, right?
Yeah, essentially. And a lot of people that SWAT say, oh, they have a weapon, they're holding people hostage. Like, that gives the police in general, they're going in with that mindset saying, yeah, this person's dangerous.
Then you're gonna have like the next fucking, news incident where, innocent people got shot, children got shot. You have no idea that it's coming for you. You're freaking out. You're like, what the fuck? And then trigger happy Sam over here fucking blows your fucking head off. No, thank you.
And guess what they do? They blame video games for the violence in America now. Because the second there's a major incident, they blame video games.
This next one I don't get. How are you going to know? Someone recording someone against their will or with the intent to harm them.
See, this is where you get a lot of IRL streamers that like go to restaurants and they eat, and they're streaming while they do that. They're streaming their food and stuff. So does this account for everyone in the background that they accidentally catch on camera? That's technically against their will, right?
Yeah, I know. Like working at Rooster Teeth for about 5 minutes, they had to do. You have to have everybody sign waivers, and they didn't get everyone to sign waiver for a certain skit they did, so they had to trash the skit. Unless it's a news organization or not for profit, you always have to do waiver. Again, everyone's very sue happy, so they want to sue you for anything, especially when you're big. So that it's just more money in their pocket. So you want to CYA with that shit. I understand that. That's fine. I can see that. I don't know. That might not be a popular view. But I don't know, Zombie. What do you think?
Because honestly, I don't really give a fuck about it, and I have no opinion on it. It's just whatever.
Right.
I'm trying to get to the juicier bullet
all right,
points
go,
here.
go, all
that
right,
one was kind of.
All right, let's go to the next one. We'll go to the next one.
If you want me to be honest, sharing content including doctored or cut out of context content with the intent to degrade, bully, or harm someone.
So this could be sharing content including doctored. So someone could make like a harmful meme, basically, is what this is saying, and distribute it, which you can't really like. How are they gonna? Unless they make the meme on stream, I don't know how this is gonna happen.
No one should be checking out our meme Mondays then, because but we do that to ourselves. Like we have a really great guy who does memes of everybody, and everyone loves to get memed by him. But we do it to each other on our Twitter and stuff like that. But doing it to other strangers and shit, I can see that being an issue. You know what I'm saying?
I understand now. This what it says. It specifically says sharing content. So if you're a streamer and you look at a meme that's degrading to somebody, and if you see it and it is an accident, you can read it or something, and then state, "Oh, this is not my opinion. I don't agree with anything this says," and you won't get in trouble for it. But if you're somebody who let's say it's a meme about PewDiePie or something, and then you just completely agree with it, you degrade it, and then you find other memes that look like it. That could get you in trouble.
Okay.
That's basically what that is.
That shit's boring. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, browsing or rating channels with malicious intent.
I could understand the rating part, but browsing, like, so you could be sitting here like, I hate this motherfucker, and I'm just going to sit here and stare. Like,
yeah, that's what I don't understand. How do you browse with malicious intent?
I kind of did that with Nicole Negri, but it wasn't really malicious. I actually went to her stream and then put it through my OBS once, had me dress up as Batman, and I was just like commenting on her content as Batman. I was like, oh wow, I like League of Legends. It's really fun. But I was just doing it to be funny. It wasn't really, it was kind of like a funny trolling thing, but it wasn't really malicious. It was just meant to be funny. No one saw it, so no one can see it because Twitch deleted it, so
Unwanted sexual advances, sexual harassment, and sexual bullying.
Yeah, get off my dick, Zombie.
Which I believe that's been around since the beginning. That's really nothing new. And we'll talk about that more. And I guess it's going to be the next episode because this is going on for a long time.
Well, this is probably is the second episode because we've gone over 15 minutes.
Yeah, you guys won't shut the fuck up.
Deliberately submitting false reports. So that's not new. Inciting or encouraging others to harass. That's really nothing new either. Right. So basically, we went over the big harassment ones.
All right. I really don't have a lot of issues with stuff, but they're very arbitrary on some of the stuff they're talking about. So is there one more that we can do, or are we done?
We can be done. We can just kind of close it out with saying, we can be done.
We can be done now. We can close it out real quick. On behalf,
right.
Okay. Well, tell us what you think about this. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe on the links below. And don't forget to hit notifications on the top right-hand corner. And on behalf of Zombie Killer,
hey,
and Moabidi, This is Chieftain, signing off and lagging out.